Ukraine President Volodymyr Zelenskyy turned tense after the group began discussing the United States' support for Ukraine amid attempts to end the Russia-Ukraine war. During Zelenskyy's high-stakes visit to the White House on Friday, February 28, his first since Trump and Vance took office in January, the U.S. planned to sign a natural resources agreement with Ukraine and make progress on negotiating a peace deal. "We're going to sign the agreement at the conference in the East Room a little while, right after lunch," Trump told reporters inside the Oval Office. "It's somewhat of an exciting moment, but the really exciting moment is when they stop the shooting and we end up with the deal. And I think we're fairly close to getting that." The meeting then quickly turned into a confrontation, with Trump and Vance berating the Ukrainian president as Vance accused him of being disrespectful for trying to litigate U.S. Ukraine policy in front of American journalists. "Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems," Vance told Zelenskyy during the tense conversation. "You should be thanking the president for trying to bring you into this conference." Zelenskyy then accused Vance of never having been in combat or having been to Ukraine, telling the vice president that he wasn't going to tell Ukrainians what we're going to feel. "We're trying to solve a problem," Zelenskyy said. "Don't tell us what we're going to feel, because you're in no position to dictate that." At another point during the meeting, Trump brought up World War III and accused Zelenskyy of gambling with the lives of millions of people. "You're gambling with World War III, and what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country that's backed you far more than a lot of people say they should have," Trump added. Elsewhere during the conversation, Trump accused Zelenskyy of becoming too close to former President Joe Biden during his and Vice President Kamala Harris's respective presidential campaigns. "We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion, Trump told Zelenskyy, referring to Biden. "We gave you military equipment. Your men are brave, but they had to use our military equipment. If you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks. At one point during the tense exchange, a White House pool reporter overheard a White House staffer whisper to a colleague, saying, "This is going to be big." When Trump eventually cooled off, he remarked to reporters in the room that his outburst would make for great television. He then sent media out of the room, and the world leaders spoke behind closed doors. The presidents planned to hold a joint press conference after their private negotiations, but when Zelenskyy's motorcade pulled up to the White House early, it was revealed that the press conference had been called off. Soon after Zelenskyy's visit abruptly ended, without the leaders signing the natural resources deal, according to Semaphore White House correspondent Shelby Talcott, Trump shared a statement to Truth Social. "We had a very meaningful meeting in the White House today," he wrote. "Much was learned that could never be understood without conversation under such fire and pressure. It's amazing what comes out through emotion, and I have determined that President Zelenskyy is not ready for peace if America is involved, because he feels our involvement gives him a big advantage in negotiations," the president continued. "I don't want advantage, I want peace." He disrespected the United States of America in its cherished Oval Office. He can come back when he is ready for peace. Russia's invasion of Ukraine began in late February 2022, a situation that came after months of tensions and quickly unraveled, leading to countless deaths and the displacement of millions. The United Nations Refugee Agency has estimated that more than 10 million refugees are believed to have fled Ukraine since the start of the war.